Hello and welcome to a short 20-minute chair yoga practice. Start by sitting in a chair, preferably one that is stable, that doesn't have wheels on it, and that doesn't have arm rests that are too close to the body. If the only chair that you have to sit on is a soft sofa, you may want to consider sitting forward on the front edge of the seat so that you don't slouch. Plant the feet firmly on the floor and rest the hands in the lap for a moment and just allow your eyes to close, checking in with how you feel before you start to practice. I know that this time has been filled with a lot of stress and uncertainty. Allow yourself to feel those feelings without pushing them away. And know that you do have some concrete tools that you can use in order to make yourself feel better. Let the hands drop off the lap, and as you take a breath in, draw the shoulder blades up towards the ears, and as you breathe out, relax the shoulders back down. And then breathing in, lift up, breathing out, release. And once more, up and down. Move more toward a circle with the shoulders. Up, back, down, and forward. Inhaling as you go up and back. Exhaling as you go down and forward. And one more time, up and back and down, and settle there. Keeping the back against the seat, let's start to turn the head from side to side. So inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other side, going slow and level without any forcefulness. And then let the head turn to your right. Bring your left hand onto the center of the chest. As your head is still turned to your right, stretch that arm out to the side so you feel a stretch across the front of the chest. And then bring the head back into the center and look forward with the hand at the heart. Do that again, reach out, look away. This time as you come back, reach across the chest and turn your head the other direction. And then do both full movements, breathing in and then breathing out, go across, and do that one more time. Reaching out, look away, and across. Rest the fingertips on top of the shoulder, looking across and drawing the chin down. And take a few breaths before coming back to center with everything. Try that on the other side. So turn your head to the opposite side, other hand to the heart, reach that hand out, and then bring the head and hand into the middle. Reach out, look away, turn the head the opposite direction and look across, reach across with the hand. Out and across, out and across, resting the fingers on the top of the shoulder, draw the chin down. And then bringing everything back into the center. Keeping the back settled up against the chair, draw the navel in slightly and reach your arms forward. Incrementally moving them up and down, perhaps a bit farther each time. So forward, stopping where you need to stop. Coming to a comfortable place, maybe halfway up, maybe all the way up. And then bending the elbows and reaching back up. Stretch up and come all the way back down. Let's try that one again. Go out to a comfortable amount, bend at the elbow, lift just a wee bit higher with the elbows and then reach up and come all the way back down. Do a similar movement out to the sides. So reach out, leave the hands a bit lower than the shoulder, stretching out and releasing down. And then stretch out, bend at the elbow, touch the front of the shoulder, draw in with the elbows, lift up with the elbows and go out. Once you get out again, release the arms out and come down. We'll try that one more time. So reach, touch, scoop in, up and out, back out to the sides, and then all the way back down. And finish that with a shoulder shrug. Now from that position, if you could sit forward on your seat so that you're no longer sitting up against the back of the chair, move your feet forward as well. You have a lot of room now to move your torso around. And we'll start with a little bit of a side bend motion. So holding on to one side of your chair leg or chair seat, we're going to let the other hand come to the hip and lean to the side. Keep both buttocks on the chair. Lean to the side and sit up, and then switch hands and go to the other side, just as far as it feels good to do so. Now, if you take your arm that's on your hip to a different position, this may feel a little bit more challenging. So either stay here or try bringing the hand up to the heart and lean over and back to center and switch to the heart, lean over, back to center. A little higher might be hand to the shoulder or hand behind the head, and lean over and reach the elbow up and center and release. Keep breathing the whole time. Hand touches the head, over to the side, back to center, and release. One more time. Let's hold it this time. Touch the back of the head. You might want to grab a hold of the chair leg just to keep yourself from going too far over. And then an option, just let this arm softly reach across the ear. And take a breath into that side body. Then relax the arm in front of you as you sit back up again and try the other side. Hand to the back of the head. Lean, grab a hold with your hand on the chair. Option to stretch the arm. Maybe that arm wants to release down in front of you as you sit back up. Keep both of the hands on the chair and see if you can reach back to the side or back or seat of the chair. Lift the heart forward and lean forward with a straight spine. So belly is pulled in. Let the neck be in line with the rest of the body. Feeling a stretch here across the front of the chest. And then sitting up and relax the arms. Shake them out for a second. We'll try that one more time. So reach back, hold, and lean forward. And then bring yourself back up and shake the arms out just a little bit. Next is a spinal twist. So again, you're sitting on the front edge of the chair. We'll go to our right first. So sit up tall, allow the left hand to come to the opposite knee, and the right hand can hold the chair. Keep your head above your pelvis the whole time and start to rotate from the waist, from the ribs, from the shoulders, and lastly the head. Shoulders are going to relax as you turn. And take just a few breaths in that position without any strain. And then rotate yourself back to the front. Hold the chair again. Let's change sides. Bring your arm across to the other knee. Tall spine. Turn from the base toward the head. So belly, ribs, shoulders, and head. Shoulders are going to relax. As you bring yourself back around when you're ready. Then a forward bend and a back bend, or cat and cow. So hands are going to come to the knees, and let's start with the upper part of the body. So slide the hands back and pull the elbows back as you lift your heart forward. And then let the back of the body reach toward the chair, reach to the knees, draw your belly in and look down. Now at first, you're going to feel that this is easier to do from the waist toward the head, so let that happen. But then start to add in the pelvis. Allow the pelvis to actually rock forward as you draw your hands back and lift the heart, tailbone down as you reach forward and round the back. So try that a few times. And the breath can be added to this too. So you'd want to inhale as you arch and exhale as you round. And try one more time. Inhaling, arching the back, draw the hands back, lift the chest, and then from that position, find a neutral spine. And just observe how you feel. If you feel like you might be sitting up taller now after having done that cat and cow. From this position now, let's do just a bit more for the muscles that help to hold our torsos up, the muscles between the shoulder blades and in the upper part of the spine. So starting out, bringing your hands to your knees. And as you breathe in, we're going to open the palms out, pull the elbows back and in. So you're squeezing together in the shoulder blade area. And then crossing the wrists and touching opposite knees. And keep going with that pattern. So breathing in, squeeze together. Breathing out, maybe cross the other wrist on top. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, cross. And one more. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, cross. Now let's build that from there. You can always repeat that if you need to, but the next level would be having the arms in this cactus position with the elbows out and the hands forward. Elbows are slightly lower than the armpits. This one, we inhale and squeeze still, pull back with the elbows, but this time on the exhalation, squeeze the forearms together. Keep the hand and elbow parallel to one another, and we're moving in and out. Stretch the chest, and then feel the chest muscles contract as the back stretches. One more time. Inhale, and exhale, and then release the arms. The last piece of this is for the muscles at the top of the shoulder blade area. So with this one, we're going to reach up over the head and cross the hands, and then pull down. And you can make a fist for this one if you like. Pull straight down, elbows toward the waist. Inhale as high as feels good. Exhale, pull down. Feel the top of the shoulder blade pulling, and then drawing together, and then pulling away. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Get that shoulder blade mobilized and pull down. Good. And then let the arms relax. Now after that, it might feel good to roll those shoulders out. Let's move more into the hands. Flip your palms over. And if you need to sit back, do, but if you can hold yourself up, maybe work a bit on holding yourself up without the chair back. So as you're breathing in, open the palms wide. And then let your thumb go inside your palm and wrap your fingers around your thumb lightly. As you breathe in again, open the hands wide. This time make a fist with the fingers. The thumb is on the outside. Open the palms wide. Make a claw shape with your fingers by curling the fingertips in just a bit. And then open it up again. And then as if you had a sock puppet on your hands, close the thumb to the fingers. So we're incrementally moving every joint in the hand. Let's try that again. Open, thumb on the inside, make a fist, light fist. Open, fist with the thumb on the outside. Inhale, open, make that claw shape with the hand. Inhale, open, and close the tips of the fingers together. Good, one more time. Inhale, and thumb on the inside. Open, fist, thumb on the outside. Open, claw the fingers. And open and close the tips of the fingers together. Open again and rest the palms up, back of the hand on the knee, and just notice how that feels. It might feel warm or tingly in the hands. From the hand work, let's move down to the feet. So for this, you might want to lean back just so you're more comfortable here. Let's take our awareness into the feet and lift all 10 toes off the floor and relax the toes. Lift the fronts of the feet off the floor, then relax. Then lift the heels of the feet. Do that again. Toes and down, balls and down, and heels. One more time, and then we'll add some patterns. Toes, balls, heels. Leave one heel up and transition the other foot so that the ball and toes are up. And then start to go back and forth. So see if you can make a differentiation between the toe lifting and the ball of the foot lifting. So there's 3 separate movements on each foot. And they can move separately instead of trying to move them together. So a couple more like that. Toe, ball, heel. And then the other side, toe, ball, heel. And one more. And then start to rock as if you're walking. So make it a smooth motion. And remember that you can use your hands as well if that is challenging for your feet. Moving the hands with the feet helps. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more difficult, you can try to let the hands do the opposite. And then relax. Take one foot forward and start to point the toe down toward the floor. Then flex the ankle. Then do an ankle pointed but flexed toe. Relax that, wiggle the toes, and make a circle. And then circle in the other direction. And then relax that foot. And then other side. Let's point, flex, point the toe but pull the toes up, relax, wiggle, and circle. And reverse. And then bring that foot back under you. This time, let's work on the hips. Scoot forward ever so slightly with your pelvis, and you're leaning back with your upper body. Now, if you're on a soft chair, you may need to put a pillow behind your back. Even if you're on a hard chair, if you want the support, that would be fine. So using the belly, hold the base of the seat. We're going to lift up the feet by lifting the knees. And remember that you inhale, and then exhale, pull the belly in as you lift your leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Using your stomach muscles, not your back muscles, to do this. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now you can add things to this if you like. You can kick forward instead of lifting. That will be slightly more challenging. Exhale, kick. Inhale, land. Try for 5. Keep the belly engaged. And then rest when you're finished. Take a couple of breaths. Try to let the stomach muscles relax for a moment. Putting a hand there will allow them to be more aware if they're relaxed or not. And then let's add in some combinations with arm movements. So this again is for increasing the difficulty. You can go back to the kicks or the lifts if you like. So if we go back to the lift, lift one elbow, lift one knee and reach the other elbow forward. You're not trying to touch them. It's just a very minor twist, diagonal feeling. So lift and reach the elbow forward, opposite arm, and you're still exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and contracting the stomach, for 2 more times. And last one. And pause. Make sure the neck is comfortable when you're doing this. So the neck starts to bother you, sit up for a moment. The last pattern would be the kick and reach. So again, belly is going to engage, kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach. And you're contracting and contracting the belly. And one more time. And then rest. Again, rest a hand on the belly so that you can feel that it is relaxing. While you're in this position, go ahead and take your hands behind your head and just lift up through the chest. Lift up over the back of the chair, any amount on the way back. Just make sure your chair is very stable when you do this. So press your feet down, lift the heart, and then draw yourself back just to center, and try that again. Open the chest, lift up and back. Get some nice deep breaths into the top of the chest. And then draw the belly in and come back to the center. Okay, gather up one leg. We're going to go alternating sides. Hold the shin or hold the back of the thigh. So draw in a bit closer to your abdomen and release, and then pull in and release. And pull in and release and pull in. So this is more for the hips, especially if you have been stuck at home, to get those hips a bit more circulation in the joint and to relieve tension. Hold one side, pull it in a bit tighter. Transition your hands to behind your thigh. Allow the thigh to sit in the hands with the elbows straight. Draw the belly back and swing the foot forward and down. The knee does not have to be straight as it goes up. It can stay bent. Reach and then hold one. I'm pressing my back into the chair and my foot into the floor to keep me stable. And then go ahead and lift that knee up and cross the ankle over the knee. I'm going to push from the chair to help myself sit up again. Especially if you're in a soft chair, sit all the way up so that your spine is completely lengthened, and put something behind your back if you need to. Set the ankle to the outside of the supporting knee. Put a hand on the foot, and we're going to lift the knee up and let it relax out, just to warm up this hip and buttock. So make it a nice smooth motion up and down. And then flex your ankle. Go ahead and put both hands on that knee. Lift up and hold. So you should feel a stretch down the outer thigh. And then let the knee relax out. Hold on to the ankle. From your pubic bone, lift to your navel. From your navel, lift to the heart and tip forward. So this should feel more like buttock and outer thigh stretch. Take some deeper breaths, especially take some deeper breaths out. And then draw the navel in and sit yourself up. The same leg, stretch it out in front of you. Either hold the chair or brace on the knee, press the ball of the foot forward, stay tall through the torso, and then lean forward. Now make sure that your other foot is where you can see it, so you feel like nice and sturdy on the chair and the floor. And then if you want to reach down, you can reach down for your ankle. Feeling something in the back of the thigh and in the back body, and then sitting up all the way. Take that same leg and cross it all the way over, so the legs are stacked. And let's turn toward the leg. So I have my right knee up. I'm going to turn to the right first. My left hand crosses over. Like the twist before, the spine moves from the bottom toward the head. So turning the belly, turning the ribs, shoulders, and head. Once the head is turned, then go ahead and turn your head back the other direction and relax the chin downward. And then lift the head and bring the arms back to center. Hold the knees and tip forward one more time. So this will be more for the groin and outer thigh. And then back to the center. Uncross that leg, give it a small wiggle, back to center. Gather up the other knee, lean back, hold the leg tight in, hold where you like. Clasp behind the thigh, extend the foot out. Let's bend the knee, straighten the knee. Lead with your heel to help that back of the leg feel more stretched. Hold Release the knee, sit up, cross the ankle over the knee, or you can do the ankle over the ankle if that's needed. Hold on here so you're stable. Other hand comes underneath, and we'll lift and release outward. Don't push outward, just let gravity relax the leg out. And then lift and hold. Use both hands to help you there. Relax it outward, flex the foot, hold the shin, lengthen up the front of the spine as you tip forward. Remember, don't push down on the knee. And then sitting up again, we'll take this leg out in front of us, press the ball of the foot forward, hold the chair, lean forward again. You can brace here on the leg if you like, or maybe even reach the hand down. And then sitting back up, let's cross that leg over, bring the arm across, turn to the other side toward the leg that's elevated. Turn your head back the other direction and draw the chin down. Then turn the body back to the front, hold the knee, and tip forward one more time. Before sitting up, uncrossing that leg, make it wiggle, come back to the center. Settle back toward the back of the chair. Bring your feet with you. Relax your shoulders. And take just a few moments here with the eyes closed. Check in again with how you feel now that you've practiced. What has changed? As we continue to live in this time of uncertainty, remind yourself of the things that you have control over. You have control over your eating schedule, your sleeping schedule, drinking enough water, making sure you're getting enough exercise. The things that we don't have control over, those, we try not to focus on those as much. Feel yourself breathing. Maybe a hand on the body will help that. And then let the eyes open again. Let's bring the palms of the hands together over the heart. Let the hands reach down, out, and over the head. And then draw them back to the body. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you. I look forward to the time when we get to practice together in person.